Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Keir Starmer really is a hypocritical two-faced twonk. He's sitting there now and saying he's going to put VAT on private schools. This will undoubtedly force some to close, as pupils will leave. This is a very weird position to take when you consider how many on Labour's front bench went to private schools. And indeed, Diane Abbott insisted on sending her son to a private school because she wanted him to get a better education. Didn't do him much good though, still ended up a drug dealer. Well, you know, it's in the family, isn't it? But all this hatred for private schools, and for what? If, as he says he does this, and thousands upon thousands of pupils get turfed into state education, how are they going to pay for that? This is the problem. They say they're going to tax it. Everybody leaves. It won't raise the tax they think it's going to raise. And at nearly £22,000 a pupil to educate a child, that's an increased cost in an already overburdened and oversubscribed state school system. The schools in this country are falling apart already, and Keir Starmer's plan is to make it worse. Absolutely wonderful, isn't it? And what else will happen to those who can afford to carry on sending their children to a state school? To a private school. Well, chances are some will send them to private schools elsewhere. They'll send them abroad, and that will then mean even more money going out of the country, less money in tax, that sort of thing. It's a lose-lose situation. And yet for what? What possible harm do private schools do? It's not as though the private schools are costing the country anything, and indeed are saving the country a lot of money because those children aren't being educated at the expense of the nation. It's very weird. Why such hatred for them? Do they think they get a better education? Well, if that's the argument, then surely all schools should be private. If a private school gets a better education, what they're admitting is state schools give you a shit education. And rather than raising that, they want to bring everyone down to the lowest common denominator. But that's socialism for you, isn't it? It never builds, it only destroys. Unbelievable, these people. They've got up to the top, they've had their own private education, and now they want to cut that from everyone else. It's a bit like, imagine being someone who bought a council house and then wants to stop other people from buying it, and then becoming a government minister. Again, hypocrite. Unbelievable, isn't it? That's the Socialist Party of this country. They're all the same. They're all in it for themselves and screw the working class. Anyway, thanks very much and goodbye.